Now it says you're live. I can see it. Yeah, I can hear myself in it too. You said what? Every time you talk, myself starts to talk in the stream. Yeah. I don't know. I can't hear you either. I don't know. I can't hear you either.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know. I can't hear you either.
Can you hear me now? There we go. You can hear it now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me share the
Yeah,
stream to.
you're talking in the stream right now.
Okay, let me share the share to share the damn thing to Discord real quick, all right? True
Alright.
love shouldn't be this complicated. Turn the stream off now so you're not behind with me. Copy video URL. Got it. At everyone live now on YouTube, giving my reaction to the XXX documentary right now. Join up and ask some questions if you're free. Okay. Okay. Dismiss. So the documentary is, let me mute that. The documentary is now out. It's been a very long time coming. In my honest opinion, as far as a documentary to, cover what was going on during the entire time, during the rise, and, after he passed away, I think they did a great job. And I think that they also did a great job not only focusing on necessarily like the positive things,
Yeah.
but the negative things as well. So you're not just getting I don't know how to
It's
explain it.
showing both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, you're not just getting a fairy tale, you know what I'm saying? Like you're
Right.
getting the true raw
It's
truth.
showing the good, bad, and ugly.
And they're leaving it up to you to decide if you're going to accept that. And quite frankly, I accept it. I'm not going to say he was right or wrong based on what you think that he did. But what I will say is, that's if that situation is going on between two people, it's not right for the one person to do it. Yes, but if the two people came to an agreement of forgiveness and the other individual feels like that individual has suffered the consequences of their action, or they're just they like I said, that situation should be handled between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever it
Yeah.
gets taken to the court of law and then the internet, that's where it gets toxic. That's where you had people telling Geneva that she should, delete herself and do all these
Yeah.
crazy things. And from what I remember back in 2017, X never wanted that to begin with. When he was facing his accusations, obviously they found out who it had to do with, and they started attacking her. And of course, when somebody gets attacked out of nowhere, they're going to try to tell their side of the story because they're feeling mad defensive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So
But there's always going to be toxic people out there, especially when you have a platform like X.
yeah, most definitely.
There's always going to be toxic people. There's no way you can really get around that.
Yeah, and
And
like
it sucks.
I like how they showed us the good, the bad, and the middle ground to kind of leave it up to the viewer to decide what they think after. You know.
Yeah.
And what did you find the most interesting in particular regarding the documentary?
Most interesting. I think the way he came up and how he was battling with like he said how he hear voices in his head. I think that part was interesting to me because I can
You said how he was like hearing voices in his head.
how he was battling, yeah, because I
Yeah.
can kind of relate to that on
One
to a
second, bro,
certain
because
extent.
someone just joined the voice chat and was the best definition of rude. So I just made the chat private because I forgot that anyone could join. This is a brand new
Right.
Discord, so shouts out to bro that just joined. But get your ass up out of here. If you want to speak, go in the YouTube live chat. Much love. But yeah, um, most definitely. And then how relating to what you're talking about. Remember when they said he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but knowing the type of person he was, he didn't want to rely on the medication because he felt like it nullified his artistic process.
Yeah, he wanted to be able to overcome it himself and not have to use a crutch.
Which is kind of how I feel about certain medicines because I don't want to get dependent on it, and that's the only
Yeah,
thing, because the side effects are strong, and also you don't want to be dependent on a pill
yeah,
or anything. You don't want to be dependent on anything that's unhealthy for you.
you got to be able to know that you can overcome it yourself.
It's like taking melatonin. At first, one tablet might help you get to sleep, but then next thing you know, you need two. Next thing you know, you need five. Next thing you know, you need 10 because you're dependent. It's kind of like smoking weed. The
Yeah,
more and more that you smoke weed, the
the higher
more
your
that it's gonna,
tolerance is.
yeah. So the more it's gonna take for you to actually get that high that you're seeking.
Yeah,
So yeah, I can agree with that. What did you think about how he was so sporadic as far as like when he used to beat the shit out of people for his friends? Like he wouldn't let his friends fight; he would fight for them. Can you relate to that? And do you
that's
think do you
crazy.
think it was do you think that's something normal, or do you think like he might have had an actual problem internally?
I don't know. I don't think it would necessarily be a problem. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a problem. I just think that that's like mad loyalty type stuff.
That's how I feel, bro. Because you know how I am. One of my homies get
Yeah,
into a fight, brother. I'm sorry, you're not gonna be the only one fighting. Like
yeah,
it's just not
yeah,
like that, especially when you're grown. You know what I'm saying? Like you got too much to lose. So it's like
yeah,
I'm not finna fight you, bro. You play with me, gang right here. So it's not even
yeah,
smart. You know what I'm saying? It's not even smart. And you know the way that he was about his friends, you only could dream of having people that loyal in your circle that you're ready.
yeah.
You're like, bro, we're gonna fight tomorrow, and he's like, no, fuck that. I'm going in there. I'm beating this nigga ass. Already know what's going on. Fuck nigga, and he just walk up in there and turn into a fucking Sage of the Six Pass Naruto and just start beating the brakes off of this dude.
I know. I thought that was crazy too.
At the same time, you can sit here and say, no, that's not cool. A lot of critics will say, X was animalistic. He was vicious. Wow. But what you got to understand is that dude owed that man money, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Everybody want to be soft, so soft nowadays. Like, Pillsbury Dough soft sugar cookie crisp ass motherfuckers. But what you have to understand is for every action, there is a reaction.
yeah.
Um, what did you think about trying to think. What did you think about his reaction to him seeing himself go viral once he got out of jail? Like his reaction, he was shook. And him seeing
Yeah,
his own Wikipedia shit, like him looking himself up after being in jail, not seeing shit.
I think that that's a genuine reaction that most anybody would have once they've seen it. Oh shit, I'm viral. Like, like when did that happen? Type stuff. Like
Yeah,
that. His reaction seemed like a genuine reaction.
facts. And I remember when bro was locked up, like when he did an interview, it was either an interview or a live stream where they were doing like a Q&A, and they were telling him like his songs had this amount of numbers and this amount of numbers, and he was like, no way. Like he didn't believe that shit, but he was excited. And when he got
Hmm.
out, just seeing that your song is doing these amount of numbers and people are making memes and you're the topic of discussion after being incarcerated and being in a box, like I know bro must have had dopamine highs on another level.
Oh yeah.
You feel like you're on top of the world.
Oh yeah.
And another thing I like about this documentary is I didn't realize how many outside sources were helping him stay sane. Like as far as people, I thought that he was just finding that strength within himself. But like when there was times where his old man, oh no, Ghazi from Empire, had told him that he needs to stop trying to be the heel. Like, he can be himself. He doesn't need to be negative anymore and all that shit.
He doesn't
After
need
he
to be
went
a
up,
villain.
yeah, remember when he went off on the females because they were like
Yeah.
talking about him and he said, "I'll domestically abuse you," and you know what he said after
Yeah.
that? You know, I feel like I thought X found that strength within himself a lot of times, but there were people in his ear telling him, "Bro, you don't got to do that," and he actually listened.
Yeah.
And you know,
Sometimes that's all you need is just somebody to tell you.
but it's crazy because
You
I
don't
can
have
relate to
to.
him. I can relate to him where you got all these people telling you the right things, but you still feel alone. I used to feel like that.
Yeah.
I used to feel like that.
Yeah.
And
I
his
felt like that a long time too.
and his resentment towards his mom, dude. Like, I'm not even trying to get personal with that, but I know that you could relate to that shit. When he said
Yeah.
that he didn't get that genuine bond from his mom and he was always mad at her. But
Yeah.
if anybody tried to fuck with her, he would literally, he said he would bite the flesh off of their stomach. Bro, he was crazy, bro.
I
But
know he
but I
was.
don't blame him.
I don't blame him neither. I'm gonna try to mess with my mom. That's it. Bye bye.
Yep. And so with the way that they were trying to portray the whole Geneva situation, um, do first question is, okay, no, I'm not gonna do that to you. But what I am gonna say is, I'm gonna give you a double-sided coin question. If you were to believe that the accusations and the confessions that just came out were true, does that change your outlook on X at all? And if you don't believe that is true, why do you think that they put this in the documentary so much? So answer both of those questions. So coming from a perspective of each side. If you believe it and if you don't believe that he domestically abused Geneva.
So that part I was kind of confused on because it was I was trying to understand it, but at the same time it was confusing me. So I didn't know did it did that shit happen or did it not happen? Because that's the shit that had me confused for a minute when I was watching the documentary.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, but what if it was true? Well, how would you look at X differently, even though at the end he truthfully tried to become a better person, and not only did he try to not truly did he become a better person, but he did whatever he could to make it up to Geneva, and even in his passing, his family is doing whatever they can, and Geneva
I think
herself accepted his apologies. What do you think?
I think in the beginning I would have hated him,
Yeah.
but everybody can always come back from something that they've done. There's always you can always come back
I
from it.
would say you can come back if you're accountable and you live your days out trying to what's the word?
To improve yourself.
Yeah, redeem yourself. If you just
Yeah.
deny deniability and then don't fix the issue and fix the trauma with that person, then you're a piece of cock.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I said piece of
Yeah.
cock. That's a first, but yeah. And unfortunately, guys, we will give you a part 2 of this reaction. We're gonna have Kane and I, on our own time. We're gonna watch this. It might be a week from now. It might be a few days from now. But we're gonna give you a part 2 of our reaction after we watch this. Kane might watch it one more time or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we just wanted to give you a reaction. It's finally out. There's so much more we could talk about, but all in all, I think they did a great job. What do you think, Kane?
I think it was good.
Yeah, I know it's good when Kane, he gets mad because it was
Definitely.
fucking freezing and he goes, "Bro, I'm pissed off, bro. That shit was actually getting interesting." I'm like, wait, whoa, Kane? Interested in an X
It,
documentary? What the?
watching the X documentary made me feel like, damn, I wish she was still here.
Yeah,
But
but
I never know him as a person and listen to his music. But it's like when you watch a documentary about somebody, it's like it brings you closer to them. Like it makes you feel like it brings you close to them. Like you get a better understanding of the person that they are or were.
facts, man. And he prophesies so much things that happened to him. It's almost like, you know, and whatever you guys believe, that's cool. But I feel like God put a lot of those visions in his head. And his name is Jase, which you heard in the documentary means God said. So,
Mm.
and it's crazy. One interesting thing before we go. In 2014, X said that True Love would be a song that was completed in 2018 and that Kanye would hop on it in January of 2022. That happened. The song that is dropping
Dang,
tonight, the song that's dropping tonight, it was finished exactly the way that X spoke about it.
dang,
Yeah. So it's just spooky, man.
yeah.
But long live Ja. And Kane, do you have anything else you want to say to anybody out there or in regards to the X documentary?
just keep your head up. Times are tough. This is a lot of shit that's going on in the world today. I know, because sometimes I look at it and I be starting to get myself down. But you gotta keep your head up and move forward, even though it's hard. You gotta keep pushing and get yourself farther.
And celebrate his life. Don't be sad upon his death. Celebrate that God gave him as much time with us as he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, celebrate the time that we had with him
and just,
instead of the time we won't get with him.
because let me tell you something. All of us have an expiration date. So enjoy people while they're here, because you never know when it might be your time to go. So
Yep.
be an example for people like you and people not like you, so that they can understand people like you. And with that being
Yep.
said, more streams coming on the way. I'm being very consistent with this, and I've been drilling. Okay, I was about to say that would have sounded so sus, but I've been, getting on to Kane, trying to get him consistent with this too. So who knows? He might be on his YouTube dropping videos left and right too soon, speaking about solo topics. But me, for a fact, I know for a fact that I'm being consistent with this. So you're gonna get many content out of me, much content. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but yeah, and you also will not only be getting music. So don't be like, man, Maki, why are you being a news guy now? Wow, why are you doing this? I can do whatever the fuck I want. There's no right way to this. There's no right way to this. My name isn't signed on a dotted line to do shit or not say shit. So all of you unicorns I'm sorry, but I'm going to say what the fuck I feel. Besides the words that trigger the algorithms, because I ain't trying to deal with that. But you're just going to have to deal with it. You don't have to agree with me, but we can agree to disagree, or you can
And move on.
disconnect from my fucking channel. But
Yep.
because either way, I'm straight,
Yep.
but fuck. But yeah, I don't got nothing else to say. So it's your boy Maki,
Okay.
and we'll catch you later. Nemo Volume 1 on the way.
Peace out.
Bye. Bye.